Guess where we are? Good morning from beautiful Rome. We are just at Fontana di Trevi. We tossed a coin in the fountain because if you toss one coin, you will come back to Rome. That's what the prophecy says. One thing what's disappointing is that they put a fence all over the fountain. It wasn't like this before, at least from what I know. But it is what it is. We still made nice photos. And now in the next 3 days, we're going to explore this beautiful eternal city. And of course, I'm not alone. Crise, mime. Super early in the morning still. I'm not even awake. But we've came to a very famous cafe. We are at Sant Eustachio il Cafe. I have a cornetto with pistachio. Marna got a normal one. We have cappuccino, espresso, and I got a very interesting coffee that's special for this cafe. This is a Romeo e Giulietta. It's coffee, whipped cream, and I think also chocolate. It's more chocolate than coffee, but it's nice, it's sweet. I like it. Breakfast done. Honest opinion, we've had better coffee and better cornettos in Italy than this famous Roman cafe. We're heading now to the Pantheon just to make a few photos in front of it because we are headed actually to the Colosseum and the Roman Forum and the Palatine Hill. This is what we're going to do most of the day today. So yeah, we're just gonna pass through the Pantheon. You can see the line of people already lined up to go into the Pantheon. It opens at 9 o'clock. It's almost 9 now. So the Pantheon was actually originally a Roman temple and it was made into a church and it has Raphael's painting inside of it. We're gonna visit it on Sunday in 2 days. But we're cold, so we're gonna get going. We are making our way to the Roman Forum. We're already at the entrance. You can see it behind. So we're going to go into the Forum, explore it. We already have a ticket and a scheduled entry time for the Colosseum, which is somewhere behind me, right there. So we're gonna explore the Roman Forum, then we're going to go to the Palatine Hill so we can get like a very nice view, and then around 2 o'clock we're going to the Colosseum. Marina and Christina are waving from somewhere there, so we're going in. Actually discussing what actually is a forum. I googled it and this is like the central square, the marketplace where Romans centuries ago used to gather. So basically, as I understand it, the city center. We're headed now to the Palatine Hill so we can see the view over the whole forum. I don't know what this is, this arc, but it's impressive. So apparently we are somewhere in the Palatine Gardens or heading towards them, or I don't know. But we're going up, and one thing is for sure, there's going to be a good view. Wow. There's mandarin trees. I just hope it doesn't attack me. There was like some kind of big building where people were gathering up on some kind of a terrace and they're watching over the whole Roman Forum, but I don't think it's this thing. So we're just actually wandering around and searching for this viewpoint. I think we just found it. Let's see. This looks like it. This is definitely it. mission complete. We got the view. But of course, with all great views come hundreds of people. Now we're heading back through the Roman Forum. And we're going to get some pizza al taglio. Change of plans. The pizzeria place where we had to get the pizza al taglio. I have hiccups. Didn't have any places where to sit, so we found this little nice restaurant near. We're going to eat pasta carbonara. And Christina has pasta arrabbiata. Very good. And right over there is the Colosseum. Okay, we are going in the Colosseum. We have the full experience ticket, which means that we're going to see the Colosseum and we're going to go to the arena floor. Unfortunately, they had already sold out the underground tickets, so we cannot see the underground, but still, it's better than nothing. We made it out of the Colosseum alive. Oh, I don't know if it's only me, but yeah, these sights are super pretty, magnificent. But I get super frustrated from all the people around it. I just want to exit as fast as possible. We are almost done with our itinerary for today. We just need to see 2 or 3 more things. One of it is the monument of the founding fathers, which is exactly near the Roman Forum, and then at its back it's the Capitoline Museum. So yeah, we're basically very tired, everything hurts, but we're gonna push through for the sake of being in Rome for the first time. Okay, so this is the monument of the founding fathers, which, as far as we understood, is commemorating the unification of Italy. Success after I don't know how many flights of stairs. Capitoline Museum. We almost missed the Lupa Capitolino or the Capitoline wolf, but I was thinking it's gonna be a big monument. It's actually not. It's there. And look at Mordi and Christina. They're tired of me already. They hate me. Some people can mistake this for the Colosseum. It's not. This is Teatro Marcello. It's a very old, antique theater. We're continuing down this boulevard off to the Aventine Hill, which hopefully we will still catch the light and see some very, very good views. Oh my god, we finally made it. This is the famous green door, which has a keyhole from which you can have a view over St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. This building belongs to the Knights of Malta. And because it's very interesting, we have to wait for all of these people to get there. Moment of truth. "40 minutes waiting time for a 10-second view, which was very beautiful, but still." Okay, we have made it to the gardens, and now I don't know what you can see, but at the back we will see the Dome of St. Peter, and the closer we get, the farther away it will look. So let's check it out. A little break because we've been on our feet for the last I don't know how many hours already.
Since 6:30, which is
6:30 in the morning.
12 hours.
12 hours
3 hours
ago.
of sleep.
Yeah. But very nice. I don't know how much you saw from the video, but the optical illusion is true. From the beginning, from the gate, you see the dome very close to you, and then when you come here to the terrace, it looks very far away. Recommend. Okay, finally the touristic program for today is completed. Everything is checked off the list.
But now our master, the influencer here in the water, has finally given us some free time, which means we get to finally eat and drink wine. Thank you very much. All the restaurants she chose
are in Trastevere, which means that we have to cross the river and reach them, which is another 20 minutes of walking.
Yeah.
How was this place called? Caramella. Very good. We ordered cocktails, wine, we got aperitivo. Cheers. For a good tourist day. It's time for dinner. What are we eating? Pasta? No, it's not arrabbiata.
I don't know what it is. But it smells tasty.
I'm gonna write it somewhere here what we're eating. Ladies. Oh, we finally made it back to the guest house. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. and I can barely keep my eyes open. Overall, we have 34,000 steps made today, which is actually 23.5 kilometers for one day on foot. This is crazy. So yeah. Ciao. Good morning. Today we are visiting the Vatican. I have a special tour at 7:30 of the St. Peter's Basilica. I'm gonna visit the catacombs and I'm gonna go up the stairs to see the viewpoint. Christina and Marna, they're gonna have some coffee and wait for me, and then afterwards we're gonna go together and tour the Vatican museums. It's pretty excited. I'm gonna visit the smallest country in the world. Let's see what's up. So, this was the Vatican. Mission completed. Now we're heading somewhere to have lunch because it's been a long day and I haven't eaten anything. So, let's go and eat. I'm having cacio e pepe pasta, which is typical for Rome, carbonara, and amatriciana. This is what we had last night. Wine. And the Vatican is right there. We couldn't go any further because we were starving. Let's dig in. I think that for the first time ever I was let down by Italian pasta. Cacio e pepe for me is a no-go. At least we're full, we're not starving anymore. We are going to Piazza Navona and the district around it. And we are going to use for the first time the Roman public transport system. A bus. Is it coming? Oh. We took the bus in the wrong direction. Again, this is becoming some kind of tradition in Italy to take the bus in the wrong direction. And it's Christina's fault again. We made it to Piazza Navona. I can't believe it. So, what are we going to see here? And why is it famous? Mainly because of the fountain that's standing right in front of me. It's the fountain Four Rivers of Bernini. Okay, so this is the fountain by Bernini. It's representing Nile for Africa, the Danube for Europe, the Ganges for Asia, and the Rio de la Plata for the Americas. So that was a quick stop at Piazza Navona because it started raining almost. We still have some things to check off from our list. We're heading towards the Spanish Steps. And we're finally seeing the famous Spanish steps, which nobody really knows why they're famous. They're just leading to the Spanish embassy. But the piazza is pretty and it has a lot of high-end shops like Chanel, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana. And that's why it's famous, basically. Everybody's coming here to make photos, and so are we. We have made our way to this very interesting enoteca. It's called Pasta e Vino. We're going to have some aperitivo now, some cold cuts, and then we're gonna continue with dinner. And the cool thing is, then two of my friends, which are Italians and living in Rome, are gonna join us later. So I'm gonna see them, and yeah, we're gonna have a nice night. Good morning from gloomy and rainy Rome. Maybe I shouldn't say good morning, but good day because it's noon. Let's go. Yes, we slept a little bit more today and because we were so tired and because it's rainy. So now with regained powers, we're heading towards the Pantheon and to eat something and to have coffee because okay, look at how many people there are, but there's not a fence anymore. This is crazy. So we went to the Pantheon, but we were so hungry and there was a line. We decided we're gonna search for a restaurant. We were walking, and then suddenly we arrived at the same places like yesterday. Pasta e vino. Well, I'm going to eat burrata and we're going to try supli, which is something like the Sicilian arancino, rice fried bowl with cheese, I think. Okay, we finally made it to the Pantheon. We're gonna wait in line to get in, and there's a lot of people on the piazza. Okay, we are in line. Hopefully in 1 hour we can get in. So that was a bummer. You need to have a reservation in order to go into the Pantheon. We didn't know that. For every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and holiday. So, well, next time I guess when we come in Rome, this was disappointing. We should have known that. So if you come, make a reservation. At least we can see the elephant of Bernini, which is right next to the temple, which is this obelisk. Okay, there's some really nice looking clouds coming in our way. We are heading towards the temple of Hadrian because there you can actually watch a free cinema, a quick movie about the history of Rome and how Rome looks, you know, in ancient times. So that's gonna be fun, and I hope we don't need tickets for that as well. Okay, we are at Piazza di Petra. This is the temple of Hadrian, and we need to go inside. Hi. 3. Grazie. Okay, we just watched the movie. It was very interesting, 20 minutes. It was more about Emperor Hadrian and his ruling and the history of the temple here, but it was also a little bit about ancient Rome, so we found it interesting, yes?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
it was nice.
sure.
Christina had a little power nap at the end.
It was just 5 minutes, I needed it.
Yes, but still it was very interesting, so maybe you can come and see this for yourself. I really enjoyed it. Now we're taking a stroll down to the River Tiber and to Castel San Angelo. Okay, we made it to the Ponte Sant'Angelo, which is the bridge connecting the two sides of Rome. right in front of Castel San Angelo. Interesting fact, you can see the dome of St. Peter behind me. If something happens in the Vatican and the Pope needs to escape, there's a passageway between the Vatican and Castel San Angelo, so the Pope escapes here. We had a nice walk along the river. We're headed to Trastevere again, in this neighborhood where all of the local Aperitivo bars are. So we sat down for Aperitivo at La Scaletta. We ordered already our Aperitivo. Cheers for the last night in Rome.
Walking in the rain.
We made it to another restaurant in Trastevere and I ordered something which I wanted to try from the beginning, which is fried Jewish artichokes. It's very special here and traditional for Rome because they have like a big Jewish community. And I'm gonna try artichoke actually for the first time in my life. What do you eat? The leaves or the inside? If I can even. It tastes like zucchini. And now we have the full dinner. I have pizza capricciosa, Marina ordered risotto frutto di mare, and spaghetti bolognese, yes? Enjoy! Back at Rome Ciampino Airport. We need to head back home. We have a very early flight at 6 o'clock. What to say about Rome? Rome is Rome. I will come back again and again and again. There's a reason that it's the capital of the world. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon and I'll see you in the next one.